Okay, so when I'm using the pallet trolley for outside, I often have paperwork that I need to put in the bin afterwards, and I end up walking all the way back into the factory to put the paperwork in the bin. So we're just going to get this improved. Okay, so what I've done is we've now got a bin on the side hanging on our brackets. So now when I do need to put paperwork in the bin, I can do it all at one station rather than having to walk steps to go inside the factory to put paper in the bin. Okay, so over on our press brake, we have these markers that are for our pallets. So once our pallet is complete, we take these markers, we fill them out, we put them on the pallet and we take it around. It's just so we have an indication of when it was done, time it was delivered, so then we can make sure it gets shipped. But there's no instructions on here for anyone to know how to use them or what to do with them, so we're going to fix that. Okay, so now we have a guide on here, so it tells you exactly what to do with it, where you need to deliver them to with the pallet. Should make everything easier and everyone knows how to use it.
This is an improvement I was going to make later on, but I pressed the wrong button on the welder, which means I've got to do it now. But when welding Ringolas, that rough surface there under each of the welds makes it so that the Ringolas stick. So I'm going to try and clear it up a bit, make it a bit cleaner so it doesn't stick as much. I've cleaned it up, put some anti-spasm on it, so hopefully they don't stick anymore.
Another quick improvement on the startup tabs on the printing PC. So it would be helpful to have both the open orders and the inventory screen up at once. So I'm going to go into the settings, I'm going to go to on startup, I'm going to add a new page. I'm going to add in the inventory. So now it'll open both the orders and the inventory. I mean, you can drag the inventory over to this screen and you can start making Kanbans at the same time as doing printing. It'll save a lot of time, a lot easier, a lot less clicks. The desk at Goodson's looking a bit grubby, so whilst doing a big print, I'm going to start cleaning it up. So that's all the dirt I've got so far, just the tissue, so I'm going to get it properly. It's looking a lot cleaner now, looks a bit better. Let's maintain the standard and give it a good clean at least once a week. There's some changes just here, so as you can see we've got a XL3 box there which could go on here. At the minute that's blocking the way for where the 6x4 labels will go, so we'll get them restocked, we'll get this moved, we'll get a different attachment to put the tape measure on. That's generally do a bit better. I've moved this about, I've moved the labels closer because you used to have to reach quite far to get them. I've put both these boxes on here, moved the label to the stapler, I've also moved it up a little bit so you've got more room under there to clean. So previously you'd have to move it out of the way to clean it properly. I've just put the tape measure on one of these little brackets here. We'll get that powder coated soon, but for now it's a lot better, a lot easier to use. So while I was doing these improvements today, I decided to do some new signage because these ones are very tatty. You've got a mix of sort of rubber labels and lean labels, and also these are starting to peel off the edge. That one's got no restock marker, that one's got nothing, and neither is this, so I'm going to fix that now. A lot more standardised, they're all the same size, and we've got some restock locations for 6x4 labels now.
So we have over 300 products that don't have the correct supplier on, so Jake's done me this handy spreadsheet, so I'm just going to go through each one on Limworks and change it just so that it'll save us time every morning when we're doing Kanbans, that everything will have a supplier. Thank you very much, thank you Jake for the spreadsheet.
So this tool shelf's kind of gathered quite a bit of dust. I'm going to give it a clean. Leave it nice and clean. Also noticed whilst I was cleaning, missing a pen and a standing knife, so we're just going to get that right now. And there you go, a knife and a pen. Just leaving it better than how I found it. Thank you very much.
Right before these steps here, really that dirty, and not really that clean, so I'm going to breathe first to make it clean. Right, now I've proved it, now clean the steps, now it looks a lot better. Better than I found it. Thank you.
One of my colleagues has pinched my pen today as there's no pen in Toolwall in production. Favourite improvement of labelling pens and where they belong. Just leave it better than you found it. So a lovely touch from Mark and Damien with the tablet holder beside the packing bench, but it doesn't say on the tablet where it lives or where to charge it. And now the tablet has got the information where to charge it and where to return it to. And our holder says what it's for. And behind the desk I have put a little hook with chargers for charging our tablets and phones. Our beautiful boxes of casseroles underneath the rack over here do not all have a lovely printed label on them like this, so Jake has made the same product. So now you can see clearly what are the purple crates underneath the rack. It is look much more organised.
Underneath the packing desk in the pre-packing, we've got these series of brackets that hold that trolley up there to stop it scraping across the floor and leaving scratches. Now usually they're held together with a rivet. You can see that, but this one broke, so I've just put together a more permanent solution for it. So to replace the rivet, all I did was I just drilled out the hole like that with a step drill to increase it to 6mm and just run a bolt through there. Thank you very much. Great job everyone, thank you very much.